Hey, backseaters. Welcome back to Live on Patrol. This is going to be a special edition about the need to help the unsheltered. Homeless may not be the right word, but unsheltered in these conditions are terrible. Right now it's 16 degrees here, but it's expected to go down to 8 degrees. Hey, backseaters. And sorry about that. And the wind chill is expected to be minus 20 below. So the county manager, in consultation with us and the county board members, have decided to open the lobby of the law enforcement center tonight for people to sleep in. And we've done that before, of course, and whenever there's a critical need. The county policy is that they will ramp up extra services whenever the temperature is below zero or the wind chill is below minus 15, which is what's happening, of course, tonight. And there has been a significant increase in homelessness, and Rev. Daryl Spence will be working tonight to help meet the needs of the homeless as well, and you know that he already has been. But he will be in a van handing out hand warmers, gloves, mittens, or transporting back here. So the plan is that our lobby will open up at 7:30 tonight, and it'll be open for 12 hours till 7:30 in the morning. So if you are part of an organization that works with the unsheltered and you're worried about them, feel free to bring them here tonight, 7:30. We will have some sandwiches and stuff that we've prepared, and blankets, etc. Phone chargers are always in big demand. People like to get their phones charged while they're somewhere, but it's a tough environment out here tonight. And granted, this is just the beginning of winter. Next week or the week after, the county's official shelters will open up. The county has shelter provisions at Newell Park Rec Center, the Ramsey County Boat Pavilion. They have some limited space now at the Central Baptist Church, but that's only for women, 25 beds for women. And they have some space at the Union Gospel Mission. The Union Gospel Mission has done some really heavy lifting. We're very appreciative of what they do. So we are going to give you a little tour of one of the encampments. And to be frank, a lot of these people in some of the constructed encampments don't want to come for a variety of reasons. A lot of people, they don't want their stuff to get stolen while they're gone, and that is a problem as well. Steve Linder is our public information officer, is here. If you can go on Facebook and just make sure that, I always like to have somebody on Facebook reading the comments to make sure we're not failing technology-wise. And we are, of course, right here at the 425 Grove at the sheriff's office. Our main entrance is where we will welcome the unsheltered to come in tonight. We're right next to the police department at, I think it's 367 Olive. Is that the address there?
Grove Street.
No, we're on Grove. I think aren't they on Olive? Well, I don't know. You work there. You don't. But, so we're at 425 Grove, but just a quick proximity check here. We're just going to swing over to show you that we are right next to the shelter, the Union Gospel Mission shelter, right next door up here. And they do an amazing job, but they've had 30 people in their lobbies the last couple nights. So right here at University Avenue and Lafayette is the northwest corner, is the Union Gospel Mission. Now the wind is really starting to blow, right, Stevie? I mean,
it sure is. It's whipping pretty good, Sheriff.
It's when this sun goes down, it's about to drop another hour, and the sun will be all the way down. But share this if you wouldn't mind, because did I hit a curb?
You hit a curb?
I'm pretty good at that. I'm the curb expert. So this is the Union Gospel Mission. They do an amazing job. And of course, Higher Ground, Dorothy Day, they'll be ramped up to handle as many as they can. But to be frank, you know, there's not a lot of available bed space or even floor space right now. So, not sure where that gentleman was going. See back here behind the Union Gospel Mission, we're going to see it from the other side. You'll see that there is a whole encampment right down below. See that, Stevie?
There's a lot of tents down there.
A lot of tents, and that's because people are either overloaded at shelters or they prefer to not be in a shelter. And then some of the shelters have rules that are not consistent with lifestyle, and that's of course another issue. But it is going to be a cold one tonight, minus 20 wind chill. Of course, at least if you're in a tent with good covering. Now a lot, you can see it's ramping up already. The wind is supposed to be 40 miles an hour later. But this is a little area behind the Union Gospel Mission, which is right here. Does it look like we're transmitting okay on Facebook?
Yep, we're doing good. Colleen gave us a thumbs up.
Okay.
Connie did too.
And
looks like we're transmitting.
We got two cameras rolling. We're just gonna click over this camera. This Union Gospel Mission is called the Bethel Hotel, but a number of people will be here tonight. Hopefully they have enough room for all of them. So again, the safe space that used to be in the old detox center has now been moved out to the Central Baptist Church out near Snellingen University. But it only is for women. Go ahead, let them cross. Wave them. And part of this is to inspire all of us to help our fellow man/woman. And we're going to take you to one of the largest encampments here that's just a half a mile from the sheriff's office here. And so go ahead, you got something?
No, go ahead.
On a second note, I mean, tomorrow we're gonna try to collect items to help the people that are out here. And hand warmers, if you have a box of hand warmers and get your hand on, if you can drop some hand warmers off tomorrow at the sheriff's office. Socks, mittens, the most key things are good foot protection. We'll take boots too, but socks and mittens are key. And then Rev, the other thing Rev sent over was, where is it? Let's see. Hand warmers, hats, socks, boots. Rev's been out all day handing out coats and stuff from the coat drive that all of you contributed to and have made all this possible. So it's yeah.
It's amazing the generosity of the people in this county. Every time we ask, hats, mittens, boots, socks, hand warmers, they come through, they deliver. It's awesome. It's awesome. There's a lot of people out here who need help. How many people that are unsheltered would you say are in the county?
Well, I mean, I don't know the real number. I mean, it's clearly 500 plus. I think the number in the past has been 300, 350, so we're definitely up. But they estimate at least 1,300. I mean, the low estimates are 1,300 St. Paul, Minneapolis.
Wow.
But I would say it's well over 2,000. If you go to Minneapolis, you start driving around, you realize the numbers are not as high over here. But the thing is, if you're out in this cold weather today, if nobody wants to live in these conditions. So right now we're coming up on 7th and Payne, and right in the northwest of here is what's called Sweet Hollow. It's an original area where immigrant families used to come and live. We're not gonna go into the Sweet Hollow portion, but I'm gonna take you down to just south of Sweet Hollow. There is a large encampment that's been growing, and prepare yourself, because it's very troublesome to me. I have goosebumps even telling you about it, to be honest, because I can't believe there's one person coming up with. So Rev will be out here in a little bit handing out stuff, but we're gonna encourage people to go to the law enforcement center. But so we are underneath the freeway. We're right underneath Interstate 94 right now. And straight ahead is this encampment down here, just south of 94 along the railroad tracks.
Wow.
And I'm going to switch the camera. Grab those hand warmers, will you?
Yes.
Hey, you folks need any hand warmers at all?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I got something else for you too.
Oh, shit.
A lot of our friends. Here's a $10 gift card for McDonald's for each of you.
What? Thank you.
Yeah, and hold on, we'll get you some of these hand warmers here. Where are you sleeping tonight?
We're all over.
Well, let me just tell you, you know where the jail is?
Yeah.
I'm the sheriff.
Yeah.
We run the jail. We're going to open up our lobby all night. So at 7:30, you know when Listing House closes at 8 there? If you happen to be in the area, or I'll have vans down here. If you want to ride, you can hang out. We're going to have sandwiches.
Okay.
And you can sleep in the lobby.
All right.
Yep, sleep in the lobby all night long tonight, because it's too bitter out here, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
It was nice meeting you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you. So, if that doesn't pull at your heart right here, what does, huh? How's it going, partner? You need any hand warmers? Here's some hand warmers. Here's a McDonald's card for $10 at McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
God bless.
Thank you.
You bet.
Have a great day.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, that have a great day thing, Steve.
Well, I wish them to have a great
Yes,
day.
I know. It's just...
Should I stop saying that?
I think so.
Okay. Stay warm?
I don't know, but you see the wind's blowing up here,
Yeah, it's whipping.
and the tents that are down here. It's a tough environment, right?
They've added reinforcement, but I don't think it's enough.
Well, I mean, it's good that they have reinforcement. A lot of them don't want to come to where we're at. So this is a campsite just south of Sweet Hollow, and I happen to know that there are people, some of them backseaters, that bring down food and stuff, which is good, to help the people. This is the new, right there ahead of us is where the new 3rd Street Bridge is being constructed. Keep track of what camera we're transmitting on, because we're having some connectivity issues. Side one, right?
No, we're straight ahead.
No, that's got that over there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep.
It's kind of at an angle.
Let's see.
Well, let me just see here. Here we're back. Close out some stuff here. So there's a lot. I don't know. How many of these tents do you think there are here? I mean, there's well over 50 big ones. It could easily be a total of 100 when you add up both sides together, right?
It's pretty extensive.
It's
heartbreaking.
It is. We're
heartbreaking.
human beings living in 20 below wind chill.
Yeah, human beings. And people talk about chemical dependency, but there's a thin line for a lot of us.
Yeah.
A thin line that we walk. Only by the grace of God.
So, anyhow, we're about a half mile from the jail. We're going to invite everybody here is invited to sleep at the jail. Most of them will not want to, but there are several others that live on the streets, in the crevices, in the doorways of the buildings in downtown St. Paul. But now imagine a foot of snow dropping on top of here, right?
Oof.
Which we're not, it's not predicted, but just imagine it. So, but that wind is picking up. It's got a bite to it. Yeah, the city does put outhouses down here, which is good.
I think we're good. That was
a little quiet, little state of shock there.
That was a little shocking, depressing. Makes you worried about people.
Yeah. So try to get the word out here on the streets that there is an option to stay warm. Now, if I go straight here, we're going to go into Sweet Hollow. We might go in there later. But the main encampment was behind us. But years ago, all the immigrant communities, Polish, Swedish, and Italian, when they first arrived here, they lived down in that area until they could get a job and earn enough money to, move up above the hill. That was the original shanty town of immigration.
Is that right?
Yeah. Kind of a fascinating story.
It is. Where are we heading next?
We are going, that encampment we saw from the top over there by the Union Gospel Mission.
Yep.
We're going to go down on the backside by the train tracks. And then after that, we're going to stop out at the old Kmart property at Maryland and 35, a large encampment.
How many of these camps are in St. Paul?
Well, I mean, large ones, 3 to 5, really big ones like you're seeing there.
Yeah.
But there are numerous other small areas where 3 or 4 or 5 tents have been pitched, and every city in America is struggling with it, but not every city in America has 20 below wind chill.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's not even cold yet. It's not even cold season yet.
I know. Well, and the coldest part of our season is January. So mid-January is really the coldest.
You want some records? Highest temperature today in the Twin Cities?
Sure.
57.
Really?
2017. Lowest temperature? 11 below in 1991.
11 below. Well, and do January 15th. See what the weather was like then, because that's where we really get a bite. Actually, the third week in January. Unfortunately, I know this from past experience, but.
You said January 15th?
Yeah, just as an example. just to give people an idea of how much colder. Now we're going down. This is a little unknown. When those of you that watched us when Pat and I chased the scooter, this was the shortcut we took down the hill here to catch the scooter on the railroad tracks.
Oof, January 15th. What do you think the low temperature was?
I don't know. It's 20 below?
32 below.
32 below?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. See, that's the problem. This is why we have to be prepared now to have a plan to help people in need. 32 below. As I mentioned, the county does have a plan that starts in another week or two for shelters. The Phelan Boathouse, Newell Park. I think there's another rec center in Case and Duluth. In addition to, right now, the Union Gospel Mission. So we are on the tracks down here. By the way, the railroad doesn't really like these encampments. That's another problem, because they are concerned someone's going to get hit by one of their trains. So I don't know if you'll be able to see this because it's up, and we're not going to hand hold the camera, but you kind of see off to our left there. You get the feel for that. This is this entire hill. Depressing?
It's really depressing, Sheriff. Concerning, depressing. Thank goodness we're able to open the lobby, the LEC.
Yeah. Well, these are people that have established themselves. You can see, check out this has got wood. You see the pallets?
There's a door.
There's a door there.
Incredible.
Yep. Incredible is the right word. That's the tunnel underneath the Tedesco Road there. This is the Tedesco Bridge right here, and then I'm gonna take you up. I mean, I just this is heartbreaking for me. All right, it just is. You know, your whole life you spend wanting to help people, right?
Your whole life, yeah, 50 years.
And that's that guy if he wants any hand warmers.
Hi there. You want some hand warmers? You good?
How about a gift card to McDonald's? Just run it over there.
All right.
Yeah. Looks like he's taking a whole while. All right. It is windy over there. What's the guy's doing? He's digging something. Thank you.
So he asked if he came to the lobby of the LEC tonight.
Warm up a little bit and then go back to your home, right?
Yeah, you gotta take care of your possessions.
Yeah. folks in case there's any calls. The CAT team is out tonight as well, but they'll probably be retasked with helping us make sure the homeless get shelter as it really gets cold. So. Oh, I got my lights on. Sorry about that, buddy. But just thank you to the people of model cities that have provided shelter for so many years at the Safe Space and now at Central Baptist Church. And thank you to the Union Gospel Mission people that have done just amazing work. Just very appreciative of everything they've done. There are a couple other smaller encampments right around here, but we're going to run up to the one behind Kmart. See the homeless lady there? I mean, now, just to understand the plan and the system here, in the corner here is a building called the Listing House. Right here, Listing House. You'll see on the right here, you'll see some people out front. The Listing House is open till 8 o'clock. And so people can come here for services and warmth and, just a variety of help that they can get here at the Listing House. And once that closes at 8, sometimes they stretch it out, then they have to go look for housing overnight. And that's where our team will be there tonight saying, hey, you can stay at the sheriff's office lobby tonight. We've done this before when the polar vortex hit before.
Well, you wrote an op-ed about this, right? I remember reading that in Pioneer Press, I believe.
I think it's our obligation to take care of the vulnerable, the less fortunate, and I think that's our responsibility. I mean, frankly, if we don't do it in law enforcement, public safety, fire department, etc., who's going to?
Right.
I mean on an emergency basis.
Right. Granted,
a lot of people have longer term plans, and over in Minneapolis they're building small houses, like small house shelters, individual stuff, and I think that really is the long term key. But a lot of people have some form of addiction. But that guy you talked to, he seemed semi-normal, right?
He seemed fine. He had a sparkle in his eyes.
Yeah, I mean, so there's all sorts of different reasons that people are unsheltered. I've talked to a lot of people that just fell on bad times, didn't have relatives to support them. And that's the thing about life. If you don't have relatives to support you, life is difficult, if not impossible. Which, we should all, volunteers, churches, nonprofits, like the Union Gospel, those are all important, but government should also try to figure out a way to help those that have fallen on really hard times. And the best way, of course, is to help people get on their feet, so they can, get jobs, etc. But there are some people that have enough, mental health issues that it's tough, and unfortunately, there aren't as many state hospitals to help people as there used to be. So, rush hour here in the Twin Cities. Head north on 35E, Interstate 35E, out of downtown St. Paul. Temperature's down to 12 degrees now, but headed down to 7 or 8. And the winds just keep gusting.
We're going to set a record.
Are we? What's the record?
11 below. Oh no, we're not going to set a record. I'm sorry.
Below,
I thought
yeah.
you said.
But wind chill wise, we might.
Well, yeah.
It's the thing about that wind is it can frostbite your skin in no time at all. But even if it wasn't for the cold, it's good for our backseaters to see what we're up against this winter.
Yeah.
Because it's December, January, and really the thaw doesn't hit till February 15th. I know that for a fact because you can't keep rinks frozen, outdoor rinks frozen after February 12th.
Oh, is that right?
Pretty tough. Sun starts coming up a little higher. Weather starts a little better, so.
You have to go indoors to play hockey.
But that's the hockey season for Minnesota is really December, January, and if you're lucky, a couple weeks in February for outdoor hockey. But you think about it. This is the irony. People don't like to play hockey outside anymore. Why is that?
Too cold.
It's too cold.
Yeah.
Well, then we have people living out there all year long.
Yeah. That's not funny.
You know, my this is an ironic story. My furnace went out on Sunday. Not an unusual problem for Minnesotans. Your furnace goes out, right?
Sometimes bad timing though.
Oh, it's terrible. But and I have to be honest with you. Our house was still semi-warm. We got some space heaters going, right?
Yeah.
And it was comfortable to keep the doors closed. I mean, sleep in sweatshirts. But I just think about the worry that we had about getting the furnace. Furnaces can be expensive. Now, we purchased a new furnace 5 years ago, so I didn't think it was the furnace. But the control boards, sometimes those control boards go out.
The motherboard?
Yeah, the motherboard. Motherboard, control board. And those can be very expensive in and of themselves. So I thought, it's going to be the control board again, because that's happened before. And the guy from Midland Heating, Jake from Midland Heating came out, and he was testing, and he's trying to figure out, and there was a flashing light, trying to figure out the code, and Jake from Midland Heating couldn't figure it out, so he went on Google. He Googled what's 10 flashes for the Yamana furnace. What's going on? And a lot of different options, but the most likely one was bad fuse.
Bad fuse.
Now, fuses sometimes aren't good to go out because they mean there's a problem somewhere else, right?
Okay, yeah.
But he took the fuse out and put it back in. It was loose.
That's all it was?
Loose fuse.
That's the best possible scenario.
And he gave me a couple extra.
He gave you extra fuses?
A couple extra fuses.
Well, thank goodness for Jake and thank goodness for Google.
Yeah. I gotta get in up here, I think. Oh, I haven't been to this one this year. Usually I come in on the other side. But I don't know if I can get there from here. You see that path over there by the bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Why not? Should we try it?
Give it a run. You got four-wheel drive?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But there's a path over there by that bridge. Usually I come in from the other side. It's not looking too good, is it?
No.
Nope.
Looks like we're doing a circle.
Yeah, well, that's good. I don't know if this is the right way to go out. Probably a smart way would be to go out the way you came in, right, big guy?
Yeah, maybe this worked though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get over there. But you see that encampment up there? Well,
Yeah.
Maybe you can't see it. We're gonna drive around the back here first. There's a Bruce Vento trail that comes down underneath that bridge there. And that's probably the best way to get in. Although I believe there's more than Well, it's good exploring anyhow, right?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
This is the old Kmart, right? When did this close?
Oh, it's closed for a while. Attention, Kmart shoppers.
Everything is boarded up.
Blue light special in aisle 34. Yeah.
5284.
Blue light special. You can see the encampment ahead of us here, right? So, I don't know. It's just troubling. Backseaters, just the thing is, tomorrow we're going to collect items. If you can drop them off, that would be awesome. Probably not seeing what we're seeing, but tell you what I'm going to have you do there, big guy. I'm going to have you take that box of hand warmers over there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right? And I'm going to have you, Mr. Scott Dunn, who donated these, we're going to give some these out too. How's that?
Sounds good.
You got a box?
I got a box, yeah.
'Cause we got another box. You're good?
Yep, I'm good. I'll be right back.
Stevie's going to go over there and distribute some stuff. Thank you. You know, and tell them about the jail being open too. So Steve Linder's going over there and distributing some provisions. Kind of see him out there in the distance. Hand warmers. Rev will be out here later tonight with a broader supply of your coats that you've donated. It's like a village in a strange way, though, huh, folks? Like a little village. It should pull at your heart, folks, but there are some things we can do to help. And of course, keeping this issue alive in the eyes of elected officials at the state level that have some control of resources to address homelessness. That's important. Keeping it alive for people to donate. Wind chill, I'm sure it's only 11 degrees, but I'm sure that wind chill is sub-zero now. It's way down to minus 20. Thank you.
You got 3 more gift cards?
Yeah.
3 short.
Well, knowing you're going to be more, so because there'll be people who will pop out of their tents.
Yeah.
So here's a couple extra.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. No, thank you. Thanks for your donation. There's $10 gift cards. Just, really, besides the $10
Sure did, and it seemed like they were pretty receptive. So
Did it?
yeah,
Okay.
they sure appreciated the gift cards.
Good.
So
Well, thank you for doing that.
man, it's cold.
It is something out there. You know, there's an American flag up there. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We're at this camp. Were most of them Asian?
Yeah, they appear to be Asian.
Because I think this camp. It's kind of interesting. This camp has been a lot of Hmong people have been coming here. The homeless Hmong is a new thing for us, because traditionally the Hmong have really taken care of each other. You got a gift card?
Yep, right there.
Hey partner, you want a gift card to McDonald's? How about a hand warmer?
Oh, thank you.
God bless. Thank you. Cigarette? Next time. Next time. We don't have any, but next time. Good idea. So, we're going to go meet Jay Coles from Channel 5 is interested in doing a story. Steve and I are going to go meet him. And then Rev Spence is going to ride with him in a van and go out and distributing stuff. Get a little story. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then 7:30 we're going to open our doors. But tomorrow, noon to 4, if you want to drop off hats, socks, mittens, hand warmers, boxes of hand warmers, because we're going to be open tomorrow night too. It's going to be cold, not quite as bitter as tonight, but we have a long winter ahead of us, folks, and anything we can do
We sure do.
to help these people, the better. So, Steve, you want to say anything about?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I tell you what I saw, sure. If I saw people working together to stay warm,
Interesting.
stay alive, it is interesting. But I also saw some hope. I saw some hope, and that's all that all folks need sometimes. And tonight, we're gonna give them some hope. Warm place to be. Let them know people care about them. Tomorrow, county will come out, make some donations. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Well, I was about to say that part of the gift cards isn't so much that the $10 is that valuable for McDonald's. It's that somebody cares about them.
Right.
Somebody gives a damn. They're a real person.
Yeah.
It's, they're not just a tent. They're a real person. And that's what's great about the gift cards, folks. McDonald's cards are great. Holiday cards, Holidays, Super America, but, Holiday's probably the most easy to use down here, Holiday and McDonald's. But if you know families that have loved ones, a lot of these unsheltered people still have a phone that someone can call. And if you see somebody when you're out tonight that needs emergency assistance, call 291-1111. 291-1111. That's in Ramsey County, 651-291. Or just dial 911. Just say you have a person that's under stress and that needs help. And our comm center here, Nancy Pass, our communication center director, is prepared to take those calls, and our CAT team and our other officers will be out there to render aid and bring them to the law enforcement center. And keep in mind, it's probably going to be 7 degrees tonight, 20 below wind chill. But in January, we're going to have some nights that it's 10 below with 40-degree wind chill. So this is not a one-night, one-off thing. This is it's our responsibility to take care of people. So thank you for listening, and we'll let you know how this goes tonight.
See you later, everybody.